Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Cleveland Browns.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
Down. 90 Wolf.
54 Mike.
Get that quarterback, D-Rod. Get that.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Throwing Jones. Going to throw right side here, complete. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, let's bring it.
Garoppolo. And he will find his man on the outside. A good pickup there, a 22.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Here's Coleman. And he's got some space here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And an alley to run. There he goes left side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Point after, right down the middle. And they take the lead here at 7-6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
take over first and 10 at their own 20.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. He finds an opening past the 40. They find some open field here. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Tevin Coleman with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Not today, you won't.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillendow as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
Here we go,
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Here we go. 180!
48 Mike. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go.
Watch the safety creep.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them. Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. There's Garoppolo to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former 1st-round pick, Demarius Randall. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
On 3rd down, Pollard. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now this throw caught left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And the 49er first down.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Here we go. 180!
Good track, good track.
11. Check, 61. Matchbox lights. 12.
Shit, hey, watch the ship, watch the ship.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. The 30, 10, touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. Now a hit and a loose football.
Let's just call that play exactly what it is. Needed. Because they wanted to get back in the game, and they knocked the ball free, and now they have a chance to do exactly that.
They got the chance. Now they have to take advantage. Jones now on first and 10. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Throwing on first down, Jones. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Ready? And over.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now the second down throw on target. The reception good for 7. It's third down. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. $13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A gain of 3, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On second down, it's Potter. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
On third down, here's Hunt. But he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Check 99. Check 99.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd.
Hey, one set.
On second down now, it's Hunt, and he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They come out here in the eye. The Browns on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They'll try to run this one in, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead will shrink to 6. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Here we go. On the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. On second down, it's Coleman. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd down, here's Coleman. Now a loose football. Coleman lost it. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Pulled in at the 24. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Cleveland offense ready to go. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Hey, orbit.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field.
On second and a yard, Jones gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. On 3rd and 2, Jones steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run, deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And look at this, it's a fake. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. They begin the drive with Coleman. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Garoppolo on the draw to Coleman. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down.
13.
Sponge. No. Switch it.
Any weapon.
No. Off.
On 3rd down, it's Coleman. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
They're running it.
From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Here we go. Sit.
A gain of 5.
2-jet bomber.
At the Browns' 35-yard line.
48 Mike.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And Lambeau will put this one through. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Fielded about a yard deep. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well, as we are back and started in the 2nd half. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jannard Avery came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Check 11. Topper! Topper! Hey, check 20.
This is Coleman. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch your defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
44, 44, Mike, 44.
11.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Myles Garrett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Kareem Hunt is running back, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Hey, Delta.
I'm coming. Mike 55.
Stay with your man.
Mike 55.
Hey, Foxtrot.
3 bud. Mike 55.
Blue draw Corker. Say go.
Jones from the gun, he'll throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. It's a big play there for the Browns. 48 yards. On 1st down, Hunt. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. This is Hunt. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Go.
It's our time.
Hey, snap.
Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
70, Indy. 61, Matchbox Lights.
They'll run again with Hunt. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here, not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that'll move him back within 6 now. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Let's go.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. He has just eclipsed the 13,000-yard mark for his career. What a career it's been. Incredible running the football. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Space to maneuver at the 40. Open man is heard. It's complete. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
San Francisco.
Here we go. 180.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that
Hey,
football.
alert! Alert! Alert!
They'll run on first down. Coleman. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Bullet high.
They will run again with Coleman. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll run it now. Out of the gun. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a 1-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. They go play action here on first down. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. On second down, it's Hunt, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Here we go. 18 Gator.
Line 54.
Ready.
They'll try the left side. Potter. He's got daylight. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And I hate to point to that missed field goal from their last drive, but you look at the scoreboard, they would be in the lead if they had that 3.
But no doubt those points or those missed points do loom large. But here they're getting a chance for a makeup, aren't they? Almost like my time in school where I was always begging my teachers for a makeup exam. Here's their opportunity now to put those points on the board.
And every point becoming more vital here in the second half.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Coleman. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
That's it, baby.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he... truly get started.
Here we go. 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Coleman, and he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Here we go,
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Hurd. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
First down, San Francisco.
Here we go.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. On 1st down, Coleman. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
2
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
65.
On 3rd down, it's Coleman. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
21. Hey, Wahoo! Check girls.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Myles Garrett. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and just a few inches. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
You got nothing. Switch. 56, the mic, boys. 56. Check 56.
All day, baby, all day.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Twist. He's coming. Double up. He's coming, double up.
They'll try and run for it. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Past the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Here we go. The Browns will go for 2. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. A big play, 3rd and 2. This crowd dying for a stop. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go.
1st and goal. A touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Browns, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they taste defeat for the first time this season as they drop to 5-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco.